news right now on CBS 2 News at 5 p.m.
And that breaking news in San Pedro, a mass shooting at Peck Park on Western Avenue. Sky 2 live over the scene right now.
Yeah, we have confirmed right now at least 4 people are injured. We have our CBS 2's Lori Perez, who just got to the scene moments ago. Lori, we can see the yellow tape behind you. Can you give us an idea of where you are and what's going on right now?
Yeah, we just arrived just moments ago, and we are on the edge of the park here on Western Avenue, and forgive me, I'm just getting my bearings as well, in Summerland Avenue. And you mentioned this yellow crime scene tape. They're essentially putting this yellow crime scene tape, if they could, around this entire park. Peck Park over here on the side here has the whole entire park has been declared a crime scene, and there are as many police here and fire responders here as I have seen in many crime scenes. We were listening to the scanner on the way down, and they just kept calling for more and more officers, more and more responders. As you said, we have confirmed at least 4 civilians have been injured in some way here at Peck Park. Perhaps we're told by gunfire that was reported just before 4 o'clock. So this is a very fresh scene, just over an hour here, and the police are inside the park, around the park. They are not allowing anyone who is in there to leave until they have been spoken to and identified. You know, I tweeted just a few moments ago that as we were approaching the park, trying to get our best vantage point to see what was happening, an LAPD officer waved us down, and he told us, you know, please be careful because there could be more suspects on the loose, and they are wearing body armor, so please be safe. And I, of course, told him to be safe as well. But that's a very, daunting warning coming from an LAPD officer. There are choppers in the air, both our own and LAPD choppers, and just a mass of officers and responders here. We're told that the shooters, there could possibly be as many as 3 of them who were, as the LAPD officer told us, wearing bulletproof vests, possibly. We're trying to get more confirmation on that. And police have been having a bit of trouble this afternoon controlling the crowd. We repeatedly heard groups of 50, 60, even 200 people that police were trying to keep from entering the park. As you can imagine, as word spreads about this, there was a car show here at the park. People rightfully have concerns about loved ones and friends who might have been in there. So there are lots of people all around the park just peering in, looking for information. LAPD has declared a tactical alert citywide, which basically means it's all hands on deck. They want every officer to be available to respond if necessary. And from the sounds of it, they are calling for that. Again, 4 people we've told so far have been, I'm sorry, I just got information. Can the producer elucidate on that? Are you telling me that there's...
Yeah, Lori, we're getting information here at the station from the LA Fire Department. 7 people have been here told that... Yeah. That 7 people have now been
Sorry,
injured.
Ross? Yeah.
7 people injured.
Okay, so that's how quickly information is now. Okay, so yeah, so just information obviously coming out in bits and pieces here. So 7 patients we're hearing now. And again, listening to the scanner on the way down as the officers themselves were trying to get information, every second was peppered with people saying, I have someone here, I have someone here, we need 10 officers here, we need 20 officers here. So a very tense situation and a very large area for them to try to control.